Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. Hey, pizza. Oh, the chat's not showing up. Hold on. It's really quiet in game. Take the rifle. Am I gonna get attacked immediately or what? I left the rifle like we talked about. You have to kill it tonight. The door to the laboratory is under the porch. There's a first aid kit in there for the other girl. Maybe that's downstairs. I'm feeling a sense of dread here. I might be in an easy to spook mood. Getting lost. It's an item, isn't it? Oh. One of these rooms has a first aid kit. God, it's so quiet. We're in the main hall. Auto aim on. God, why would you turn that off? 5 bullets. Oops. First aid kit's in here, I think. No. It's in one of those 3 doors. Give treats to my pet. My pet's asleep. It's 5 in the morning, bro. Hold on, I'll be right back to get treats for my pet. He's not interested. He didn't even get up. He's going. He got up. He's eating it. You do a lot of remembering Bochis. This game's actually making me tense right now. Because there's like no background sound at all. I got a rifle. I'm in the main hall. Something has to pop out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I lost my controller. Dude. God, that would scare the shit out of me if I got attacked during that. I'm supposed to go under the porch and kill monstrosity. I hope I can do it relatively quickly. I mean, this might be the longest part of the game. I can't save anything. I only have 5 shots. Is that a porch? Doesn't really look like a porch. That's the end of the line. Do I have to run through the hedge maze to get to the other side of the house? Confused. Goo goo. You won't even interact with the front gate. Should just leave. I don't like how their legs all clip through their dress. If you're gonna make this clothes that everybody wears, why don't you make sure the dress doesn't do that? Hiccups. Gotta be this window? How do we get into the bottom of the porch? Oh my god, there's a door right here. Alright. New territory. What's that? No, not that. Damn it. Go back in. Yeah, this game is pretty good at building suspense. Ooh, what's that? Realistic statue. I haven't shot anything before in this game. A long hallway. Portrait of a man. The doctor. The bust of a man. He must be obsessed with himself. Long letter. I've been told that the war has affected many men in interesting and terrifying ways, and perhaps I'm less exceptional than I may have assumed. Sleep comes in small and accomplished sessions, leaving me all the more strained in my daily life, though I fear that my exhaustion is far from the main reason for my disconnection and lack of focus. My practice suffers, my research has all but flattened into nothing, and I may truly have nothing to show for it. For all the fears I've had that my life would end in those trenches, I feared all the more that Juliet and I would never be able to find the solace we once had together. Through all the frozen nights and terrifying days filled with the blood and viscera of my countrymen, it was really the only thing that gave me any hope that this would all amount to something. And what of that motivation, completely squandered, proven to be fleeting as my own fidelity? I returned from the horrors I witnessed only to feel nothing in the home I left, and comfort in the arms of but a girl in my manor's employ. I can't even begin to hold this weakness against Maria, and much less Juliet, but ever since I returned there's been something in me. Something that wasn't there before. That newfound mental peculiarity may very well be responsible, as my sanity first started to prove unreliable, as I began to recognize the faces of the men that were held together under my knife and the will of God during those horrible days. Some men I'd met on the long voyages to the front, some I knew more personally once I'd spent well past 4 hours working on the shredded chest of a young man caught in the blast range of artillery. Operations had felt so mundane that it wasn't until I was sure we'd lost the young man that I recognized him to be my cousin Garrett. I don't think I'd had a single tear left for him when they shipped him back here, to the family burial grounds beneath my very feet. Why could I not shed a tear in the realization that I had lost a childhood playmate, a family member, a true friend? Oh my gosh. Maybe that was all I needed before I felt the weight of the war pressing down on me, and the dreams began. There was no subtlety in the onset of these visions. They came as hard and heavy as one could expect of a fever, but they seemed much different, much more visceral. All I could hear were voices that guided me through something that would need to be done to save all of us. A grand solution that would save the lives of every creature. These sprawling growths of belief started to seep into my waking moments, and they've drawn back with me to my home. I want to lose this, but I feel the voices are only stronger here. They've driven my madness to places I cannot understand to see myself go. They've drawn me to take the body of a young woman, to betray the only future I wanted with the only woman I wanted it with. God help me. Juliet, please forgive me one day. I need to find something to satisfy these voices. I need to return to my studies and save whoever it is that must be saved. I need to sleep. Next year. This long and I can still barely lock my beloved in her face. I draw away from her every time I need her most. And as I know, I do not deserve her. Maria continues to concern herself with me at every turn, and much as I care for the girl, I fear she must not understand my true feelings for our Eid. By hiding out in the laboratory I've made of our old cellar, for all the sniveling and self-loathing I've done in my self-appointed isolation, I've begun to work especially hard on this newly spreaded disease from the southern of Spain. It has created a key focus on my work. Throughout the days, maybe even given my dreams something to focus on. God, perhaps this is the cure and salvation my weary mind needs. Maybe this is how I'll save us all. My research has been progressing and slow as one could imagine it would be. I have hiccups. For such a new field of study, but perhaps this is where my old dreams may be trying to aid me once more. It seems strange, perhaps, to give any credence to my own delusions, even if I simply try to excuse these actions as feeding a growing hole that my exhaustion has been creating. I think my dreams may actually know something I do not. Upon researching some further notes left by my grandfather, I found what appears to be a type of blueprint that has come remarkably close to the very structures I've seen in my waking delusions. The rational part of me wants nothing more than to place my knowledge of this device as some distant memory of having seen these same blueprints in my medical studies for university. But the honest part of me knows better. My visions are becoming too prophetic for me to believe them. The simple soft-headedness of my war-shaken mind. There must be a reason why they've become so much clearer since my return to the manor. I must continue delving into the catacombs below where the old notes were held. Every indication is telling me that the remnants of the machine are somewhere on the grounds. Grandfather's old journals strongly suggest that he had them crafted for some kind of cure himself. What is it truly does, or how it could be expected to work, is far beyond anything in my own field of studies. But if I continue to follow the development of his notes, perhaps it would all work out in the end. The more bizarre and detached my research seems to become, the more clearly I can see the dreams again, and the clearer images they start to make. I see hints of a design, something that seems utterly alien to me, but at the same time, it has a familiarity to it, like something I've seen in a much deeper, softer memory. One's faded deep into the back of my mind. I just need to listen a bit closer. Tonight. Maybe I'll hear something clearer. 2 months. I think I've come to realize what is being asked of me. Satan. Various science equipment, nothing useful. What about this giant green thing? Shelf with hands and other body parts. What about the green thing? Control panel, activate it. Yeah. What? Something is coming. Oh, did she hide? Pyramid Head. First aid kit, heal yourself. Sucks I can't take it with me. Blood on the other side. Wait, it's moving. I think that's him. Oh. Hanging corpse. A pile of corpses. Spooky. Should only be one more control panel left. That sucks. Go through this way yet? No. Creepy. A letter. Dear God. This is like 4 years later? Three years? My suspicions were not only confirmed but completely validated by my final discovery last night. The zealots were less than happy to come to realize my line of questioning hadn't ceased even after several more months of my experiments. Hierarchs took to keeping me as content with research material as possible, hopefully to keep me stimulated. Perhaps too much so to ask my questions while the radiant heat from the engine slowly cooked away my mind and warped my body. It's quite unfortunate for them that these walls are my walls and that I know where to get anywhere I need to in this manner. This is what led me to finally listening in on one of their perverse sermons. Things these madmen ramble on about would give a man pause, but hardly make him listen far beyond that. Been far too close to these things happening for far too long to not listen though. Listen and understand. They spoke of their great God in the machine. They spoke of how it communicates through their dreams as it had with me, showing them prosthetic visions of the future. They speak of the day the machine has finally fed the blood of the last innocent. They speak of the blood-red sky opening to their lords. A convergence of the two worlds, the legions of our fallen that will return to herald in the reconnection of the true world to our own, and the slaughter that will fill every city of man, and that their own bodies will hiccups. will begin ascending in their holy vessels. Everything I've been seeing has been given a new context, and I realized I had been betrayed. Every single thing the entity had told me had been a means to complete the bridge. Cain's terrible staircase to his gods. Were I a weaker man, perhaps my mind would have been so gone as to this news meaning nothing to me, but the truth is before my eyes. I will bring the devil to this world if I allow the machine to continue running. The more blood I spill, the closer I will get to ending it for all of us. Maniacs seem to have yet to notice how suspicious I've become, which will work to my advantage. It will take no time to disable the devices that power this hellish engine, and hopefully even less time to destroy it. My body may be changing the same as all the others, but my strength is far from gone. If I can truly dismantle the device, then I may have some chance of salvation. Oh. This will take some time, but if I am left to my devices as I have been, then I will have the time to tie up the loose ends that may be left in this research and plan for safe passage of my darling Juliet. Oh God, Juliet, my wife, how I have betrayed her. If she still even resides in this hellhole I have created for us, I must tell her the truth, seek some kind of forgiveness, though my acts may have been as evil as any lunatics. Let it never be said that I stopped loving my Juliet. I will save her from this future. I will end this all myself. I just need enough time to put this in motion. Please wait for me, my love. Let me be the man you know I am. To the care of Dr. K.H. Hauser. No, I don't have the iPhone mount yet. You can tell that it's not smooth. Tomorrow, or today, I will get it. It'll be really nice. And then I'll have 3 mounts mounted to my desk for microphones, webcams, and phones. And I'll be able to move my ears and wag my tail using my face. And it'll be a constant 60 frames a second. It'll be really nice. Has to be the end of the road. This room. I only need one more control panel. Oh shit, do you see that? A naked woman or a naked man? Dorothy, are you okay? Holy shit. Holy crap, do you see all that blood? I missed. Does she not attack me until I switch the camera? I'm out of ammo. I only missed one time. Do I have to start all the way from the beginning? Bitch. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on. Bitch. What do I do? Do I just have to die? Trying to find any ammo. I don't think there is any. Alright, let her kill me. Oh! This starts me all the way from the beginning. And I think it is. I think it just did. I can't miss a single time. Holy crap, man. I'm not doing that tonight. You can't miss at all. And that's if I didn't miss something, like... What if she takes more than 5 shots, then what? Alright guys, I'm headed out. Let's see... Is there anyone we can raid? Hmm... Goo goo. You guys like Minecraft? I know Dirty Hippie likes Minecraft. Wow. He's not playing Minecraft though, he's playing Call of Duty. Bruh. People play a lot of FPS. Hmm. IDK. IDK. Valorant. Dead by Deadlight. Counter-Strike. Person's playing Zelda. Alright guys. The raid is starting. Wow, 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 wow. And they're just starting to play too, so that's cool. See you guys.